So, Ag Tech Steam people, here we are. We're doing a germ and vigor at home. We did some adverse condition seed counts and a germ test. And to test the vigor of our wheat seed, we put it in the fridge for a week. And one of our Ag Tech Steam partners, 2020 Seed Labs, we've had this particular wheat already germed with them, and we got the same result as they did at 2020 Seed Labs. So they tested it at 98% germ, and under adverse conditions, we had 2 out of 100 that did not really do much. They're not as comparable to the other ones. So we have a 98% germination on our adverse test, and that was, we checked with 2020 Seed Labs as well, this batch of seed. So we got the same result as they did. So, fellow Ag Tech Steamers, here we are. We're going to do the next part of our experiment with Luke, the head of play and founder of Ag Tech Steam, is we're going to compare the seed, the adverse condition seed, and our room temperature, not adverse condition seed, which we're going to do the count on next, so watch for the next video. So we're actually going to plant them and see which ones do the best and give us the best result and what we should do. The only thing that we're doing differently that we would normally do on a commercial farm is we haven't treated the seed, but we're not too worried about bugs, and the thing that might throw us off is the adverse condition. But that being said, it'll be, for a home experiment for you Ag Tech Steamers, it'll be pretty close to what we do on a large scale on the farm. Fellow Ag Tech Steamers, hi. Luke, the founder and head of play, he just had to go get the next batch of seed. So he'll be videoing what we're doing with the seed, and I'm just helping him out. So the next batch, you'll see this was grown under non-adverse conditions, so right on our kitchen table, sort of the headquarters of Ag Tech Steam over my shoulder. I actually, it's okay to get a bit of dirt under your fingernails, as you can see. So that's what farming is all about, is getting a bit of dirt under your fingernails and doing some counting and feeling what's going on with the soil and living, breathing things. So as you can see, as we unpack this one, growing under non-adverse condition, we're actually having a hard time separating the paper towel from the wheat seed. So we're going to do a count here, and we won't video it. We'll just do it and take some still pictures. But this is where we're at, and as you can see, much like people, wheat is a living thing, and it's growing best under non-adverse conditions.
Hello, AgTech Steamers. It's me, Luke, founder and head of play here, and I'm here with a really cool experiment from Carlson Ag. This bin has a 99% germination test rate, which means that only one of them has not germinated. So, in layman's terms, that means that that a substantial amount of plants are gonna grow when it's seeding time. I also wanted to thank one of our sponsors, 2020 Seed Labs, for helping us test this. They're really cool people. I suggest you check them out on social and on Google and give them a little bit of support. Thank you. These two seeds were tested at 2020 Seed Labs, 99% under optimal conditions and only 98% under adverse conditions.
So what Luke is doing is he's planting the wheat. It won't be quite like field conditions, but we're not farming the field right now. We're just testing the germination of the wheat. Normally wheat would be planted about an inch deep, and we're going a little bit shallower because of the smaller pots, and we're not placing fertilizer with the seed. That'll be one of the next experiments we do, is place fertilizer with the seed and test fertilizer response. But for now, we're just testing actually the viability of the seed. So that's the difference. So if anybody asks why we're not putting fertilizer with the seed, because we're just testing the seed, and we won't test the response curve of fertilizer, which we can address in another content pack, is fertilizer and fertilization and seed spacing.
This is the 2020 Seed Lab experimentation kit that you will be getting in your AgTech Steam box. Now let's see what's inside. Wow! Look at that. Great germination. Pull this open very carefully. And there we go. He's not paying attention. Cut. Cut.
What are we doing? Are we doing the 1, 2? I'm not sure.
Last 2 videos.
Yeah,
Just
I know
go.
you went 1,
Just go.
2, 3.
Go.
Yeah.
It's rolling.
No, it's actually rolling. How old are you? Hi, fellow AgTech steamers.
Hello.
We're with the head of play, Luke, and this experiment is the one that you'll be getting from 2020 Seed Labs. This is a barley. They didn't really tell us what variety of barley it was, whether it was a malt, which goes for beer, and they all or feed. So they didn't tell us what variety this was, so we can't tell just by looking at it. We would have to get a variety test, which I'm sure 2020 Seed Labs would help you with. So the barley, we did 100 count, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 did not germinate. This one was a little bit late to the party, so that one would be a little bit behind. And that, as a farmer, you would look at that and say, that sort of sucks. That would give you a little bit of trouble, given a late harvest. So we have root development. These ones don't have quite a strong root development, but we will count them as being germinated anyway. But there is definitely these 5 did not germinate at all. These are going to be planted. I don't know the seed batch, and we don't know this because the helpful folks at 2020 Seed Labs just sent us this to do the experiment with. So we just use their paper, which is awesome. But if you wanted to do another one at home, you could actually just use paper towel like in our first experiment. So this is barley, and barley will be planting about the same depth as the other stuff we planted, the wheat. So here we have the root development, and one of the next videos coming up would be about crop staging. So we can do a crop stage video at a later date as we follow the stuff that Luke has
Follow
planted.
the plants. We'll do a crop staging video. That will be fun, and you'll all be able to do this at home as well. This is something that you can go out and do if you so choose.